Post Chinese blue.
YouTube, hope you guys are all doing well. Another freaking day in the neighborhood, if you can call it that. Oh man, it is 6:24 on a Sunday morning, and I am off to do, yes, if you said 90 minutes of freaking morning cardio, you would be correct. So we're walking, hour-long walk to the gym. Hopefully get there a bit earlier, and then yeah, go from there, freaking complete our morning cardio for the day. That's pretty much the plan, and then I think with the cardio, I'm also going to try and slide in the workout on the other side, just because today's kind of packed. We don't have a ton of time. We gotta freaking fly out 8 p.m. to Barcelona, which means I need to be on the road getting to the airport at like 5 p.m. And then, you know, I don't know, I have to tutor, I have 2 hours of tutoring, so I got a lot of shit I have to try and do. Besides that, you know, not too crazy. In like 3 hours I'll be done with everything I have to freaking do. It's strenuous. It'll be hopefully a lot more chill. So that's the plan. That is the freaking plan. We're going to go crush it right at this moment. That said, it is still a relatively nice day, not quite as warm yet as it usually is when I wake up, but I got up earlier, accidentally set my alarm. Actually, accidental 5:30 a.m. wake up. I set my alarm for 6, and somehow I put on the 5:30 alarm as well. Was it a blessing in disguise? We'll see. I am running off of 6 hours of sleep, if that, so, you know, not super happy in all respects, but better than waking up late, I guess, not being able to do all you need to freaking do, so I'll take it. Breakfast this morning was 80 grams of instant oats, added a ton of water, put it in the microwave, and it came out perfect. Could even add more water next time. It's very thick. A lot of oats, actually. And then my dad ate all the 5.1 cereal, thinking it was something else, I guess. I don't know. So prayers for him and his gut. But I'm going to be, I guess, eating kidney beans for the foreseeable fiber boluses of today. And I already had 2 servings with my oatmeal, so that's my fiber substitute. It makes a complete protein, but the oats is pretty damn good. And I came around to a 500 calorie mark that I like to have for breakfast. Usually a bit less, but my whole routine is kind of off right now. Look at that big ass turtle. Holy shit. I see that guy? Oh wait, he might be dead. Is he dead? No, I think he's just eating something. Alright, I think he's just eating something. I was like, what? Unless that's his underside. That's his underside, he's dead. It's a dead boy, but, well, my bad if I showed you guys a dead turtle. I thought it was alive. Maybe it is, who freaking knows. This pond here is full of turtles. When I was younger, I would always walk by and see little heads coming popping up. It's just pretty cool. Give me, you know, I say when I was younger, I mean, I've been seeing them all my life. I still live here. My dad still lives here, close by, so it's nice to kind of drop in every once in a while and say hi to the turtles. Everyone's, you know, walking their dog in the morning. It's a beautiful sight, but let's get back to the topic at hand. Last night, I went to the freaking New York Pro show with my good friend Weston White, who you'll see a video cameo of, hopefully before this one, lifting at his gym, where my phone died. Sorry about that. Didn't get to get a freaking posing session in. Kind of sucks, but either way, that was freaking awesome. Who was there? It's really famous. Let's see. Terrace Ruffin. Oh yeah, I got pictures with both Regan Grimes and freaking Mike Sommerfeld, guys. Crazy work. I might throw that up here, but yeah, I couldn't be freaking happier. It's insane. So, hey, you know, when life gives you lemons, you freaking get a few bodybuilding flick-ups. So that's exactly what I did. Awesome guys. Couldn't be nicer. Everyone's so kind. I mean, you know, freaking Regan was deep in prep, and he still put up with my bullshit. It's like someone else is getting photo. I'm like, Mr. Grimes, can I catch a flick? And that's not what I said verbatim. I was like, can I get a photo? Huge fan, and he obliged. So super nice guy. But yeah, so that was that. Sommerfeld was all dressed up, so I couldn't tell, you know, how crazy he was looking, but he will be competing at the Olympia in a few months, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, all these guys, freaking amazing people. So awesome to see an actual bodybuilding show with actual body freaking builders. Guy back there is hacking up who knows what freaking lung. But yeah, red cardinal back there. Guys, it is beautiful in Central Park at this time of the day. But that said, though, freaking highly recommend. You've never been to a bodybuilding show, get yourself L21. It was awesome. I think tickets were like $75, $75 for section 1, which was like 10 rows back in the front. Not super close, but close enough. And then yeah, it was first come, first serve. We actually were a bit late, so we missed a women's physique, which kind of sucked. But we caught 212 finals, women's wellness finals, men's physique finals, and then men's classic finals, and then bodybuilding. Men's open bodybuilding was actually later in the day, and we didn't catch that. But you know, separate tickets. They like to ticket these events individually. So if you don't want to pay $200, you're not going to see everything, which is unfortunate at a minimum. And you know, tickets go up depending on how good you want the seats. But I think our mid-range seats were perfect. So, anyways, afterward, that was freaking awesome. Afterward, we went and we got a bit of a Japanese like skewer place. Pretty damn good. I covered, but man, that shit was expensive. I gotta say, it was crazy. It was like 4 people, less than $200. But like, man, even 40 a person is like quite a bit of money, you know. You know, you guys know me. I eat for cheap. I mean, I'm eating free instant oats right now. I got from my fucking uni. So, but hey, sometimes you gotta indulge, have some time with the friends, the fam. It's worth it in the end. So, cannot complain. I'm not complaining. I'm complaining. Okay, I'm kvetching a little bit, but you know, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta complain a little bit. But overall, great experience. Would recommend. Definitely try it out at least once. Food was awesome. But I'm certainly taking today as like a lower fat day for sure, because I definitely got my bolus of dietary fat for the foreseeable future in that meal. A lot of fatty meats, a lot of fatty organs, very good quality, high nutrient dense stuff. I certainly don't need to worry about. I'm trying to maximize any of that for the foreseeable future, as I alluded to before. So we are golden in that respect. All right. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, woke up this morning pretty freaking bloated. Combination of the super high sodium from that Japanese meal, and also not drinking enough water, and also getting 6 hours of sleep. So that'll do that to you. But you know, on the bright side, despite that, still weighed in at a nice and relatively gnarly 169.8. So I'd say subtract a pound or two. I'll say 2 pounds from that. So somewhere around 168. I think that's a good, accurate, fast weight. Without a bunch of shit in my stomach, because I am full of stuff. I don't know if I mentioned this with breakfast this morning and a bit of lunch yesterday. Got some like allulose syrup. I think I gotta cut that shit out because you know, allulose is weird. It's one of those artificial sweeteners, or it's one of those sweeteners rather that's not artificial. It just has lower calories per gram, and so you know, you plug that into Chronometer or whatever dietary tracking app you use, and like it's like RX sugar-free maple syrup or pancake syrup. That stuff has 23 grams of carbs per serving, but only 10 calories. So it has carbs, but your body can't digest those carbs in the form of carbs and allulose. So it's kind of weird. I think for a lot of people it causes a lot of digestive issues because of that. And I'm wondering if I'm one of those people, because I've been pretty bloated the past day and a half since I kind of had it. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely bloated from allulose before. So I guess I just answered my question. I guess I am one of those people, but whatever. Wanted to put something on the ins and outs. Should have probably just stuck with stevia and cinnamon, and I think I will do just that going forward. But you know, didn't taste terrible. It tasted pretty good, so can't really complain. But I some like chocolate syrup as well. Maybe I'll switch that out sometime. But I think I'm just gonna cut off the allulose cold turkey because that stuff is just like, it doesn't help. You know, it does not help. And also, you know, making that stuff sweeter, more palatable is only going to make it kind of harder. You're only going to make it harder for yourself going forward. Now you're thinking about all that really tasty stuff. You could just be having plain oats, gritting your way through, and over time losing that voracious appetite for sweetness. So, to each their own. I gotta throw myself off for sure, but we'll get there slowly but surely. Alright, not too much more to say. I'm not gonna drag this out as long as I can. 90 minutes of cardio on the itinerary. I'm gonna go smash that. Afterwards, I think a quick little leg day. I have to be back to tutor somebody at 10, so not a ton of time, but I'm gonna try and squeeze it all in. If not, maybe we'll make 2 trips to the gym, but I'm really not inclined to try and do that. I'm not a fan of doing that if I don't have to. So, we'll see. Take it as it goes. Again, the usual. If I can squeeze it in, if I can't, I'll push back for tutoring time, whatever. But I'll fit it in somehow, and that'll be that. Alright, that said, I'll catch you guys on the flip side after I get started with this cardio. We get ourselves going. Thanks for checking in. Alright, so 60 minutes of cardio completed. Decided not to do 90 today just because, like, I'm getting a lot of steps in anyway, and then also feeling a bit fatigued overall. Like, I don't know if it's calories or what. It's some form of my dietary intake is clearly not on point right now. I'm trying to find my watch. I guess I'll have to do it after. But yeah, one way or another, I figured, why not just do 60, send it on to 90. It'll be fine. And then that way, I'll just do steps for the rest of the cardio I normally do. So, looking at something like, I don't know, 20,000 steps a day to hit my goal. Already have a good like 10K in there. So I think by the time we do get, to that 20K mark, I'll basically have walked like 600 calories and then, done cardio for the other 600, which basically puts me right on point what I want, ending my day anyway, calorically wise. So enough yap. Well, situated, already warmed up. Going to do a set of this. Then we'll go do a set of leg extension, and then from there we'll, I don't know, we'll see maybe some leg press or something. So let's get it. Hit this last time for it's 5.5. Pretty good 6 here. Pretty solid. Okay. 5.5. Not super happy, but it'll do. So switch to some leg extension. Hit 190 for a little warm up. Felt good. That was the last warm up set. So I'm thinking 220 should be solid weight heavy, but 4 to 5 at least, and I'll be happy. I'm thinking we can get 5 to 6 here though, at least if I really push. So that's the freaking goal. Let's get it. Okay. Whew. It's a solid 6. I'll take it. Or was it 7? I don't know. One of those. I'll watch the footage back later and figure it out. But felt good. Doesn't matter. So let's move on and thickness of the leg press. Be solid. All right. Pretty crazy angle on this one as well, but freaking about the worst type of leg press machine you can get, where you're starting all the way in the super deep position, so you can never like load it properly, you know. But whatever, 250, pretty heavy. 4 reps and above, I'll be happy with. A bit more glute bias, gotta have my feet a bit higher, and then I'm parched as hell. So after this set, we'll get some water and then we'll finish this up. But this will be good. This will be solid. A bit more glute in here. Shit. Fuck. Damn. Man, I'm so tired, but try and get one more here. No, it's not happening. All right. Well, I'm still pretty good sets. I'll take it. Damn. I wish I got one more though, but good enough. So let's go hit a set of adductor and maybe a set of calves after I get some water. All right, little set of adductors here. I think last time we hit 220 for 10, so I'm thinking 230. Why not? Raise the, or make this a bit wider. Put on the widest setting. Not gonna warm up just because the leg press was pretty adductor heavy. My legs are pretty wide, so maybe this will be too heavy because of that. But I'm thinking it should be just right. So 230. Let's freaking give this a go. Okay. Oh man. Now let's stretch the end. Holy shit. Let's go 230 for 10.5. Well, 10. Exactly what I wanted. So let's finish up with a bit of calves. Maybe a warming set. We'll see how they feel. I hate to say it, but we are doing another set of warm, low intensity calves. Sadly, I was doing a warm up set and I was like, nope, not quite there. So this one just a bit of Achilles pain. Don't want to push it. Do not want to push it. So we're just gonna go light. Hopefully get a bit of maintenance stimulus at least something that'll help us be on the road to recovery and getting back on track and actually training maybe as it should, which is heavy and freaking intense. So for now, do what we can. This will be our last set of freaking life. We're out of here. Let's get it. Bit too much on this. Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. By the way, though, if you saw me doing that and you're like, why isn't he going all the way up? The literature actually shows for calves that you grow more if you stay in the short or the length of position. So go as deep as you can go, come up just to parallel or a bit past, and then just go back. You're going as deep as you can go, and if you want to hold it anywhere, hold it the length of position. It's fully stretched, not a big contraction. And that's actually going to grow your calf more than not only like you know half reps at the top, but more than actually full reps in general, which is crazy. But that's what the literature shows, and we're all suckers for science here. I think, at least I am. So, all right, that's it. If we can get a quick close down, then we can, and then we'll be out of here. Gotta walk home. All right, post freaking lift and cardio session. Legs. Let's see how they're freaking looking. Hopefully decent, but very depleted. So if they're not, you guys know why. Oh, okay. Not bad. Definitely very depleted. No carbs in me right now. A little bit, but not enough. Get over here. All right. That's probably about it. I gotta get going home. I gotta tutor somebody at freaking 11. But regardless, pretty damn good session. I'm happy with that. Guys, I gotta say, going to that freaking bodybuilding show yesterday was hella motivating, but also hella humbling. It's just insane the level the human body can get to. It's like those guys are so freaking lean, so huge, obviously, but really the leanness is what sticks with you. It's like holy shit. I have a fucking 40 pounds of fat to lose apparently. But that said, I'm not gonna drag this out too much longer. Thank you guys for freaking checking in like usual. Nice, quick, relaxed lower day, and actually the last lift in the United States for quite some time. I'm gonna be out in Barcelona for 6 freaking weeks. So we're gonna find some sick ass gym there, hopefully. Maybe even like a bodybuilding gym if I can find one, an old school freaking bodybuilding gym. That would be sick. But I don't really have a definite plan for now. I'm not gonna know until I get there. But by tomorrow I'm gonna be in freaking Barcelona. We'll be recording some freaking videos there. So super excited for that. Seriously, and yeah. Today's what, day 102, 103 of the cut? I'm not even sure at this point. I think something like that. Um, because we were around the mountains and all sorts of shit. So 103 tracked days, I think, at this point, which is exciting stuff. And tomorrow will be 104 in a new freaking country I've never been to. Potentially in a new gym I've never been to if I can find one that quick. Hopefully I can. If not, we'll get some steps in at least or something. But I have a good feeling we can find a gym pretty quickly. All right. Well, you guys know the freaking outro by this point, right? Stay freaking huge, stay freaking shredded, and stay hungry. Thanks for freaking checking in. As per the usual, Jaden out. Catch you guys next time. Peace.